Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Priyanka. So you might have heard about the wonderful feature of UiPath called AI Fabric, and you want to know that how to use it. So in this video, I'm going to give you the brief about what is AI Fabric, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to enable AI Fabric. Also, you'll be able to deploy your first ML skill and call it in the UiPath Studio. So to know more about this, please watch this video till end. So let's get started without any further delay. So what is AI Fabric? Earlier, RPA developer has a robot executing the business processes, but sometimes robot need to work with intelligence and perform some tasks beyond rule-based automation. So that's where AI Fabric comes into picture. AI Fabric is a machine learning platform that connects data scientists, RPA developer, and business user, where data scientists can build, deploy, manage, and improve data model. And RPA developer selects the appropriate model according to the business need and invoke it into the workflow. So in short, AI Fabric is a platform where we can execute RPA processes with an intelligence. So to use AI Fabric, first we need to enable it. So to do that, we need to log into our orchestrator. After logging to your orchestrator, when you go to the AI Fabric, you'll be able to see the message, which is nothing but AI Fabric is not enabled for our tenant, because we are using a community plan and we cannot enable our AI Fabric with a community plan as of now. So to enable AI Fabric, we need to request Enterprise Edition. So let's go to the home page. And when we go to the manage and licenses, you'll be able to see that we are using community plan. And UiPath is providing a 60 days enterprise trial for free without asking any payment details. So we can request our enterprise trial by clicking on request enterprise trial button. So we need to enter some details and need to click on request button. After clicking on request button, you'll be able to see that our enterprise trial has been requested successfully. And once you refresh the page, and you'll be able to see the enterprise trial under this license section. When you go to the other services, you can see UiPath is providing a 2 AI robot for this enterprise trial edition. So once we have requested enterprise trial, then we need to go to the tenant and we need to edit the services by going to edit service. And as you can see here, only orchestrator service is enabled for this tenant. So we need to select AI Fabric and we need to click on edit licenses. So it will ask me the number of robot I need to configure for my tenant. So I'm selecting 2 because maximum 2 AI robot we can use for enterprise trial edition, and we need to click on save. So our tenant has been updated successfully, and you can see there will be 2 services, which is orchestrator and AI Fabric. So now when you go to the AI Fabric section, you'll be able to see that now it is enabled. So before going ahead and create a project, I'll give you the brief about what is project. So project is the isolated group of resources, which is a data set, ML packages, pipeline, ML skill, and ML log. To create a project, we can simply click on this create project button and we can enter a project name. Let's say first AI project. And we can provide the project description here. And click on create button. Now, you'll be able to see some concepts of AI Fabric, which is dataset, ML packages, pipeline, ML skill, ML log. So I'll tell you one by one. Dataset is the folder of a storage which can have a subfolder or a file, and dataset allow machine learning model in our project to access a new data, either a new file or folder uploaded from application or data from UiPath robot at a runtime. So we can upload dataset with the help of upload folder. Also, we can create a new dataset by clicking on create new button. So ML package is the folder with all the codes and metadata needed to train and serve the machine learning model, and it can have a multiple version. So it allows us to upload our own machine learning model to train our robot. Also, it allows us to use some predefined out-of-the-box packages provided by UiPath. So if we want to upload our own data model, we can click on upload zip file and we can provide our data model here. Also, if we want to use some predefined out-of-the-box packages given by UiPath, then we can click on this. So here you'll be able to see a lot many out-of-the-box packages has been provided by UiPath. So there are UiPath document understanding packages. Similarly, you'll be having image analysis. Then under language analysis, you'll find lot many packages, which is English text classification, then language detection, sentiment analysis. Under language comprehension, you'll be able to see question answering, semantic similarity, text summarization. And under language translation, you'll see lot many packages to translate English to French, English to German, English to Russian, German to English, and Russian to English. Then under tabular data, you'll be able to see AutoML classification and Boost classification. So these are all out-of-the-box packages. So we can select one of them as of now for our demo purpose. Let's select language comprehension, then semantic similarity. So when you select any out-of-the-box packages, it will provide you the description. So what this model does, so it will tell you in short and what input it takes and what output it provides. So basically, semantic similarity is nothing but it is checking the similarity between two sentences, and input we have to provide two sentences, and it will check that how much they are similar to each other by providing the scores between 0 to 5. So if the score is 0, that means it is little similar to each other, and if it is 5 or near to 5, then the sentences are highly similar to each other. So to select the package, we need to click on submit button, and it will ask us to create the package by providing a name. So let's say semantic similarity, and we need to click on submit. So as you can see here, our ML package created successfully. Now, what is pipeline? So pipeline is a description of ML workflow, and it includes the definition of input required to run pipeline and the output to get from this pipeline. And we can create a new pipeline by clicking on create new button. And there are three types of a pipeline, which is training pipeline, evaluation pipeline, and full pipeline. So we can select the pipeline type, we can select the packages, then we can select version and the data set. As of now, we are not going to create any pipeline, so we are not going to use this. Let's go ahead to ML skill. So ML skill is the deployment of ML packages that we have just created, and it can be used in RPA workflow simply by dragging and dropping ML skill activity in UiPath Studio. So to create an ML skill, we need to click on create new. We need to provide a name to the ML skill. Let's say semantic similarity. Now we have to choose the package that we have created using ML packages, which is semantic similarity. We need to select the version number, which is 1 in our case because we have just created it, and click on create. So as you can see here, it is showing the status as deploying. When the status is available, then we are good to go and we can use this ML skill in our UiPath Studio. So the ML log is the consolidated view of all the event related to the project. It is showing that we have created the ML package, we have created ML skill. So all the activities that we are performing in the project, it is getting logged under this ML log section. Till the time it is deploying our ML skills, let's go to the UiPath Studio and create a workflow to call this ML skill. So simply create a process. Let's say AI break demo. Drag one sequence. And to call the ML skill in our workflow, first we need to install the packages related to ML skill. So to do that, we can go to the manage package, all packages, search ML services, and this package you need to install, click on save. And in the activity panel, you just need to search ML and you'll be able to see ML skill activity under services. So you can simply drag here this activity, and this activity will ask you the skill that we have deployed. So let's check our ML skill has been deployed or not. So as you can see here, our ML skill is available now and it is deployed successfully. So let's go to the tenant and let's check. So in the orchestrator, you will find the ML skill, and under this ML skill, you'll be able to see that skill that we have just deployed and the status is available. To test the skill, we need to go to the UiPath Studio and we have just dragged ML skill activity, right? So we need to select, so we need to refresh this and we need to select the ML skill from the drop down that we have created, which is semantic similarity. So after that, it will ask you the input for ML skill and it will return the output of ML skill in the JSON format. We can also test our ML skill here. So to do that, we need to click on test skills and it is given that how we can test this ML skill. To test this ML skill, we need to provide the two sentences to check the similarities between these sentences. And make sure to provide the input in the same format it is asking. And to check the similarities between two sentences, we need to provide two sentences in the square bracket. And let's say, so let's provide the same sentences given in the example and click on test skill. So you can see the output, which is a similarity between these sentences, and it is 4.16. That means these two sentences are much similar to each other. So this is how we can call the ML skill in UiPath Studio and we can test our deployed ML skill. So in this video, we have seen that what is AI Fabric, and how we can enable AI Fabric by requesting Enterprise Edition. Also, we've seen that how we can deploy our first ML skill and how we can test our ML skill in UiPath Studio. In this video, I have used semantic similarity out of the box packages provided by UiPath. So there are a lot many out of the box packages. So you can try others also and try it out and let me know your comment in the comment section. So thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned with me for more such videos. Till then, happy learning.